The sales of Civilization 6 on the Nintendo Switch have actually exceeded expectation for Take-Two, and they've said that they're actually excited to support the Switch in the future. So in this video we're going to talk a little bit about that. We're going to talk about Civilization 6 on the Nintendo Switch and what this means for its future a little bit. We'll also try and talk about some other games very quickly, but I want this video to be rather short. So yes, when I put out a video not that long ago on sort of Civilization 6 and that tweet that they said about, oh, get ready for the oncoming storm, and I said, could Gathering Storm be coming to Switch? I think it was a guy under the name of Luigi, I'm guessing not the actual Luigi, commented saying what were the sales like, because that had affect it obviously. But now we have that information. So I was reading a Nintendo Life article, and yeah, they've said that the sales were very good, which surprised me a little bit. I thought they'd be okay, but I didn't think they'd be crazy good because there wasn't that much hype around the game. So a little bit surprising. But what this means is that if anybody wants Rise and Fall and Gathering Storm on Switch, although there are still hurdles to get over, for example, I think they're quite big expansions for a Switch game in my opinion, but one of the biggest hurdles, the fact that it sold well, we have got over that now. If it had not sold well, if it had just flopped and done rubbish, there'd have been no reason to bring the DLC to Switch. But because it's done okay, and done really well apparently, then they have every reason to try and sell us some more DLC. So if they can do it, I think they'll definitely do it now. I think if they see it as a feasible thing to do, port them over as well, I do not see why they wouldn't do it. I'm sure there'll be other obstacles. Like I said, they are quite big expansions, and they are fundamental to the games, to the game in ways which sort of just Civilization add-ons are not at all fundamental to the game. I would love to see them though. I know everybody who's probably watching this as a Civ fan would love to see Rise and Fall and Gathering Switch. Gathering Switch? Nice, Alec. Gathering Storm on Switch. So yeah, I think this definitely makes it more likely we'll see them, but obviously we'll not get to know more until Gathering Storm has released on the PC on the 14th of February, and in the months after that, I think that's if we're going to get any DLC, that's when we'll get to find out in the next sort of 3 to 6 months, would be my guess. So what does this mean for Take-Two in general? Now, they said that they're excited to support the Switch in the future, so this doesn't just mean by Civilization 6. Hopefully it does mean Civilization 6, but it doesn't mean that they're kind of just thinking about Civilization 6, because they have other games on Switch as well, and notably some basketball games, and another one which has escaped my mind, but they have about 4 games on Switch I think. But Take-Two are quite a big company, and from what I gather, under Take-Two comes games like, companies such as, or developers such as Rockstar. Now, if you know anything about Rockstar, Grand Theft Auto and Red Dead Redemption will jump to mind, so we could start to see things like that coming to Switch, although the new Red Dead Redemption would surely be a task for the Switch to handle, but there you go, we could see games like that. Another one that comes under Take-Two, I'm pretty sure, is Bioshock. Now, we haven't seen a Bioshock since I think it's about 7 years ago, something like that. It was a long time ago. I think it was about 2013, I can't remember. It was Bioshock Infinite. It's one of my favourite games of all time. So could we maybe see a Bioshock Trilogy get imported over to the Switch? You know, I'd love that. I would absolutely love that. So that's something to bear in mind. Could we see something like that? And if you look, if you kind of go on the internet, I'm sure you'll be able to find lots more games that Take-Two could arguably port over to the Switch, or games kind of franchise that we could see new games coming to the Switch for. Now the final point I want to make today, because I've made 2 and I quite like making points in 3s, but the final point I want to make is I think the fact that Take-Two have been successful on Switch, and we've seen it with other companies as well, third-party titles and third-party games are doing well on Switch. This is not just a first-party platform at all now, really. And I think 2019, this year, and next year, 2020, I think this will really encourage creators to bring more games onto the Switch that we might not have expected to see, but only time will tell with that. Like I said, I've mentioned a Bioshock Trilogy now, and I really want to see that. Wow. It's just gone right up on my wish list. So yeah, that's the kind of thing. But there's other things we could see. But I think with Take-Two having a reasonable amount of success here, And there is a bigger picture of success for third-party creators. I think we could start to see quite a few more in the coming months and years. So that is it for this video, a very quick video. I just wanted to talk about that, and I'm sure people are interested to know, especially on the Civilization 6 figures, that it has done well. I don't have the exact figures, I'm not sure if they're available, I couldn't find them from a quick scroll around the internet. I have been quite busy, so I couldn't really spend more time doing that. But yeah, it sold well, which increases the chances of the DLC coming to the Switch. Thank you very much for watching today. If you are new to the channel, make sure you smash that subscribe button. If you're already a subscriber, or maybe you're not a subscriber, make sure you like the video as well. And if any of this information you think might be interesting to a friend or family member, you know, spice it up a bit, tell your grandma about this news if you really want to, then make sure you go and share this video with somebody else as well. So like I said, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in another video soon.